Hey guys, welcome back to your channel. In this video, you'll learn on how to use Appsheet for inventory management. So the very first thing that you should do here is you just have to open any of your web browser and then you have to sign up or log in to your Appsheet account. Okay, so right here, after signing in, just have to go to the templates option and you'd be able to see here different templates that you can use. But of course, we are looking for an inventory template. And of course, fortunately, AppSheet has a simple inventory management. So we can preview this one. Okay, and then if you think this one is good, so yeah, we don't need to start from scratch. So we are going to copy and customize this simple inventory template. So give a template a name or app a name and then select the category. Next, copy the app or create the app. And then just wait for a couple of seconds and you'd be able to see your dashboard. So as you can see at the right side, this is the preview of your app. And then at the left side you have this different options. So yeah, this is the info of your template or app. We have here the data, so if you would like to add table, columns, slices, user settings or options, so just go here. Then for the UX, this is the primary views. So these views are accessed via the bottom bar of the app. Next, the behavior. So if you would like to add a new action, just click on add new action. And then we also have the automation right here, and then the security, and then the intelligence. Now going back here on the inventory, we have the mobile view, the tablet view, and then the desktop view. So we are going to select the desktop view to customize this template. And as you can see right here, we already have 3 items from the template. So if you would like to change the information for this item, so you just have to click on it and then you just have to provide or input your own details. Okay, and of course we can create or add a new item by clicking on the add icon. But for this one, let me just customize this. So we can click on the pencil icon and then input your own details right here. Okay, and then after that, you're gonna go back right here and then let us add now a new item. So click on the add option and then create a name. So for example, knob, and then add your description. That is right, and then your image. Okay, and then you have to add the total stack as well. So maybe I'm just going to use this image as an example. After that, you can now click on the save option, and then you can also retake the image if you don't want the first image that you have selected. Okay, so you just have to save it after that, and you'd be able to see here now the item that you have added. And then you have to add the number of items, so just click on add, and then you just have to add here the amount. Okay, after that you just have to save it and you'll be able to see here now the full details of this new item. Okay, so now for the inventory log, you'll be able to see here the full details. Okay, so you have here the date, the exact date, and then the exact time. Okay, so you can see that right here. And then when you go to the levels, so you have here a bar graph. So this is the total stack available, so you can monitor the total stack right here. Okay, and when you click on the data option, as you can see, we have the name, okay, the description of the items, the images, the inventory change log, and then the total stack available. So you'd be able to see here the total. And then going back here, if you would like to add, so just click on add once again, add a name, description, a logo, and then you'd be able to see here now the total stack available, so you just have to add it as well. After that, you just have to save it. Now Going back here and clicking on this option at the top of your screen, you'd be able to see those options. Okay, now let us exit this desktop view and let's go back to the tablet or mobile view. So again, if you want to add a new item, just click on the add option, provide the name, the description, the images, and then the amount of the stock. Okay, so let me just go back right here. So from here as well, using the tablet view, we can also customize the app. So let me just refresh it and we'll be able to see here now the new item that we have added. Okay, so you can see that right here. Now when you scroll down right here, so let's go back to the data section. So if you would like to add a table, so you can add from Appsheet database, Google Sheets, Google Forms, or Google Drive documents. You can also select the new source, and then for the UX, you can add here a new view if you want to. So for example, you want to add that one, just click on it. And then for the behavior, if you'd like to add a new action, just click on the create a new action. Okay, and then you have to put here the other details, the name of this new action. So you just have to delete this one and then provide your own name. And then for the type of action to perform, just have to select it, and then you also have the position settings. Okay, and then for the security, we have here the require user sign in, so you can toggle the switch on for this one, especially if this app or the information of this one is very confidential for your business. So you have to require the people that you're working with to sign in for security purposes. And you can also manage the users right here. You can copy the users or share here the link. So you can copy the link for the installation on mobile, open in browser, and then edit app, view, copy, or edit link. So you just have to copy it, and then you just have to send it to them. And then this is the security filters as well. So you have here your inventory. So this is the app that we have created, right? And then you also have here the domain authentication. So if you want to require a domain, so you just have to add here as well if you have a domain. So basically, the app sheet is highly advantageous for inventory management because it allows businesses to create custom applications that streamline tracking, monitoring, and updating stock levels in real time. So that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.